Well, now we're going to contrast a little bit on Maria's husband. So if Maria's husband was abusive, but let's say he wasn't a U.S. citizen, is VAWA still an option? What if
No.
he was, and then what if he was a green card holder, or maybe he never set foot in the United States?
Well, if he was a lawful permanent VAWA, in order to qualify for VAWA, you need to have a qualifying relative, parent, spouse, or child, who's a U.S. citizen or lawful permanent resident, meaning a green card holder. Now, he wouldn't be a green card holder if he never stepped foot in the United States, because green card holder, lawful permanent resident means your permanent residency is in the U.S., not outside of the U.S. But let's, for purposes of conversation, let's assume he was a green card holder and he got a job outside the United States, and he asked for permission to live outside of the United States during that contract period and to not lose his green card. That's viable and that's doable, but it's not likely, only because we're talking about, they already have 2 kids. He's been out of the United States for many years. So it's not likely that he's a green card holder, but it is possible. And there is no real difference other than when she files for document the relationship, in this case, extreme cruelty, it's called Form I-360. She might have to wait for a visa to become available until she can file for the change of status, maybe. But here she would have to do that anyway because she's in removal. Now, that depends on the visa bulletin, which is managed through the Department of State. So it's possible she could file for both at the same time. It just depends on whether there's a visa available at the time. If spouse is a U.S. citizen, it's called an immediate relative, in part because there's a visa immediately available. So if not an immediate relative, green card holder, maybe there's a visa, maybe there's not. We have to look at that particular month and say, can we file? And it may be that you can't file both at the same time. But again, here, because she's in removal, she wouldn't be filing both at the same time anyway.